Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. I know it is not my normal time of streaming, but it's late here and I can't sleep. So I am going to come on here and hang out and see how many people come over and say hello. I'm going to be using the Charisma Color pencils, and I was thinking of doing a little matchstick mousing. So hello everyone who is out there. Hopefully somebody comes to say hi since I can't sleep anyway. And I know that it's Aussie land and there's a few people awake. Hello Kennedy. You can't sleep either. Hello Emmy. Well, I'm glad I am not the only one that can't sleep. So I did this page earlier with the Velismos. There we go. Hello, Christina. You can't sleep either? Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that can't sleep. Well, actually, I was asleep, but my dog decided that I didn't need to sleep anymore. Yes. So I did this one earlier with the Felismos. So I want to do another one. Emmy, are you still here? Who all's here? Somebody message Celine and let her know that I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Kennedy. I'm feeling just fine. It's just my hubby's away, so it makes it hard for me to sleep. Should we do another batty one? Well, I am glad I'm not the only one that can't sleep in the middle of the night. Let's see, should we do another batty one? I like the batty ones. I think they're cute. Emmy, can you message Miss Celine and let her know that I'm live? Yeah, I like the little bat. The matchstick mouse is just so cute. Yeah, I think we're going to do another little bat. I've done a couple of them in here. I think I took the other one out that I did. Thank you, Emmy. I messaged her, but I don't know if she responded. She may be away from the computer. I don't know what time it is there. All right, so let's color the little bat mouse. Switch over to the close-up. And I'm using the Charisma Color pencils that I reviewed yesterday, because now it is 2 in the morning, Saturday morning. All right, so let's start with some grays. So these are basically the same as the Prismacolor numbers. So if you have Prismacolors and you want to color along, they're just basically the Prismacolors. So let us start with some French gray 50%. And we're gonna yeah, it's 2 a.m. here. My dog decided that I was going to get up at 1 for no particular reason. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. And I thought, I have a lot of European friends and Aussie friends. Maybe they would be up for some coloring. Or friends that just don't sleep. Hello, Christina. I hope you got a little bit of sleep, Christina, if it's 5 a.m. That's usually when I get up for the day. My hubby should be getting up about now. It's about 5 a.m. where he is too. So I'm just doing the shadow areas in the bat's wings. Okay. Yeah, no, I slept for a little while. I finally got to sleep. I took a bunch of Tylenol to get rid of the headache that I had, and finally fell asleep. And then Shyla decided, yep, you need to be up, Mom. And as soon as I made coffee, she was off back to bed, the same as she always is. Wakes me up at the butter's crack of dawn. Oh, well. Keep watching me a little bit, the mind of an angel, and you may end up back to sleep. I am well known for putting people to sleep. I don't know why. It's funny because I can put animals to sleep. I can put people to sleep. Can I sleep myself? No. But that's okay. Because then I get to come on here. And since my hubby's away, I'm not worried about keeping him up in the middle of the night. So I get to come on here and say hello to all of you lovely people. So if you watched my review of these earlier, the Charisma colors are basically the same as the Prismacolors. And after leaving this all day, it is not fractured the way that Prismacolors would have been. So I'm really impressed with that fact because that's the one thing I absolutely despise with my Prismacolors is that when I color something, um, I can leave it sit on my desk overnight, and by the time I come back to it, I have to color it again. So I was really excited to see that it hadn't fractured because I just left it on my desk, and it's not cold in here or anything. It's the normal temperature that we keep it in the house, which is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, I was really happy to see that. Again, just going through with the French gray 50% and doing the shadowy areas on his little wings. Now I'm not going to do him black because I don't want him to blend right into the background. So we're going to do him a little bit more browns and brown grays. That's why I'm using the French gray. It's 10 in the morning there. Purple. Okay. You want me to do him purple? A purple bat? Oh no. I don't have a lot of purples in this. Well, I guess I have a few. I have enough. I already started with the grays, so I guess I could just use the gray as an undercoat. Yeah, we could do him purple if you want to do him purple. All right. Yes, it does add depth. But usually if I'm going to add depth, I use a little bit deeper of a gray. So, but that's okay. We'll use purple. Just because Emmy said so. And if it doesn't turn out, we're going to blame it on Emmy. All right, so I've got violet here. So we're just going to go over the gray with the deepest color of violet, and we're just going to extend past the gray. Like I said, if it don't turn out, we'll blame it on Emmy. I know I didn't do any sort of notification of being live, so a lot of people may be going, what is wrong? Why is she live? When did she go live? But that's okay. If you want to color along, we can call it a buddy color. I have so many things to color right now. I don't want to lock anyone into coloring something that I may not finish. Grab your book, do the little mousey with the pumpkin. Color along with me. Now that you've got me doing this purple, it is Violet Prismacolor. PC 932 if you have your Prismas. I'm using Charisma, but basically that is the Japanese version of Prisma. So, and they seem to be a better quality of a pencil than the Prismas. So yeah, this one is Violet, which is 932. And they are the same number and everything else. So yeah, color with me. Grab your book, grab your pencils, let's go. I'll make this a color along, no problem. So the first one I used was the French Gray 50%. And I'm going over the French Gray 50% with the violet, giving some depth to that violet color. Cool. Yay, somebody color with me. A lot of people watch me color, but not very many actually color with me when I'm coloring. So it's kind of cool that you want to color with me. All right, and then we're just going to build up that depth of shadow a little bit with the deep purple. And the violet. Violet, you're turning violet, violet. That is so Emily's fault. And Belinda's. Every time I hear the word violet now, that's all I hear. So blaming it on them. Lovely people. Absolutely lovely people. Still just going through the shadows here. I saw the post earlier from Sammy, from Color with Sammy, And it looks like she may be starting up her videos again and her streams, which is exciting after having the baby. She's had a little bit of time to get comfortable with the baby and know all of the nap times and all the fun stuff. So I think she's getting ready to come back, which will be cool. Yes, I will be streaming at 10 o'clock in the morning. So in approximately 8 hours, I will be streaming again for all of our normal people that went to bed and stayed in bed all night. I just thought, well, since I'm up, then I'll probably be up for the rest of the day. I may catch a nap after this stream, but we'll see. We shall see how tired I am after this. But yeah, that's in about 8 hours. I will be streaming again. All right, so the next color we're going to use is Parma Violet. And once again, just going into that violet color and extending it out. Getting that purples built up there. The Parma Violet, I don't understand what you just said, Emmy. I'm sorry. So the Parma Violet is 1008. And like I said, the Charisma colors are just the Japanese licensed version of the Charisma colors. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that is interesting to know. I did not know that. Parma Violet is a candy over there. Nope, can't have candy. Hello, Evelyn. Yes, I couldn't sleep, so I wanted to throw in a stream for the ones of us that couldn't sleep, or for any Australians that were getting up and hanging out or getting ready to go to bed. I'm not quite sure what time it is there, so. Nope, Shyla woke me up and then I couldn't go back to sleep, so. Yeah, I might take a little nap after the stream, but I promised some Aussies who aren't here, Celine, that I would do a late night stream if I found that I couldn't sleep. So that's what I'm doing. And now I'm doing a buddy color with Emmy, and we're coloring this wonderful little baddie person, which I figure is about fitting for me. And we have a couple of different people here that couldn't sleep that are hanging out, and hopefully I haven't put them to sleep. Or hopefully I have, whichever. If I put them to sleep, then great. Maybe it will help them relax and get some rest. Yeah, so it's just evening there, so let Tammy and Angie know that I'm streaming. And I didn't put any sort of notification up or anything. I just turned it on. So I looked to see if Tammy was streaming first. Yeah, I know you do. I tried to see if Tammy was streaming first because I know that she streams um, Saturday, but doesn't she stream on Friday, which is our Thursday, right? I'm so confused all the time on stream times. I try so hard not to overstream somebody, but I can't understand half of the stream times. Angie's so much better with that than I am. Yep, Emmy was just saying that it was at just after 10 when I came on, so Emmy's in the UK. Yeah, I need to figure out how to use that world clock thing. Maybe then I'll understand more of what time it is. Okay. All right, so that was Parma Violet of the Charismas. And now we're going to use some lilac, which is 956. Ah, what were you coloring? And how is your vacation going? I hope it is going well. Well, sit back and relax and tuck yourself in, and I will make sure you're asleep in 5-10 minutes. Yeah. Hello, Ronnie. Yes, I couldn't sleep. Well, I could sleep, but my dog decided that I shouldn't sleep, so woke me up, and now I can't go back to sleep. Yeah. So I decided that I have a bunch of people that were asking for some late night streams. So here you got it. You have me in my robe having a late night stream. Okay. Yeah, that would keep me up too. I just don't do creepy. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'll do cute, but I just can't do creepy. I just have nightmares. And it's all my ex's fault. It's okay, honey. I still love you. And then he grabs the back of my head and whispers, "But I just want to eat your brains." That was the end of it. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. I was about 16 when I was suddenly really, really hated horror, horror films. Uh, yes. Yes, it is. It is Matchstick Mouse Halloween. Yeah, that's Night of the Living Dead was the horror film, and it was a zombie kind of film, and yeah. Yep, it was just one of those films that pretty much put the end to that. Yep, yep, it was really creepy, and I have not watched a horror movie since. Yeah, Charlotte does that too. Comes out, says, "Huh, what are you doing? Oh, you're still up? Well, I'm going back to bed." And she's the one that woke me up. I was happily asleep at 1 o'clock well, 12:30 this morning until the dog woke me up at 1 a.m., quarter to 1, and whining at me about something. I got her some water and she went back to bed. She didn't even drink the water. And she's just going, "Hey, Mom, you promised that you were going to do some streams at night. Why aren't you up?" "Because I took some medication and I didn't want to be up." Yeah, you were telling me about that one. Yeah, no, it was horrible. It was a zombie type movie, and it's like they talked me into watching it, and then him and his friend talked me into watching it, and yeah, boys suck. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now I have to get up for a second here because my tap is dripping and I can hear it and it's driving me crazy. I don't know if anybody else gets hypersensitive when they're up late at night, but I can hear everything and it just drives me nuts. Yes, exactly. I don't know why it held that for review, but okay. Boys do suck. All right, so now we're going to go back in with the violet, and we're going to do this little area here between his feet. I'm just going to do the whole thing in violet. All right, now we're going to grab the Imperial Violet, which is 1007. Hurry back. Yeah, yeah. I bet you he didn't do that again. Blob was a creepy movie. All right, and now I'm using the Charisma colors and not the Prisma colors, so um, I'm just letting you know if you notice that the pencil looks different, but I'm calling out Prismacolor numbers. The Charisma colors are the Japanese version of the Sanford Charisma colors. They are licensed to use that name as well as the cores. So I'm just going through with the Imperial Purple on the edge of the wings here. And Jamie found them on Amazon US for me. I don't know how she did it because I put the search in there 6 ways to China and could not find a set on the Amazon US. And Jamie found them for me and sent me the link. So on the Charisma Color review I did earlier today or yesterday, the link is now a US Amazon link. So yeah, that was another one that was creepy. I watched like 5 minutes of it and went nope, and I was out. It's like nope, not doing it. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I'm just not able to do creepy movies. I just Yep, don't do scary movies. I'll do cute, just can't do creepy. Like really, can we just go back to um the pumpkin patch with Charlie Brown and you know some of those really cute things that we used to have on Halloween. Yeah, Christine was another one that I couldn't do. Yeah. Another one was Dolores Claiborne. That movie was just very very demented. It was a great movie. I watched the entire thing, but yeah, I still closed my eyes with all of the horrible things. Yep. Yeah. Rocky Mountain Horror Picture Film. You know, let's just go with that. Kind of creepy, not the let's murder you in your sleep kind of creepy. Yeah. It didn't help that I had a car like that for like a matter of 5 minutes. And it just reminded me so much of it. And I just had the weirdest vibe in it that I just couldn't do it. All right, now we're going to go in with some indigo. That's violet blue. Do I want? No, I want indigo. Definitely want indigo. You know, we could go back into it with the um, deep grays, but I don't want to have that orange undertone on his body. So I have indigo, and we're just going to use this as the shadowing color. Pet Cemetery was another one that I just couldn't watch. I couldn't even read that book. It's like, nope, nope. Dolores Claiborne, I could at least read the book. Welcome back, Emmy. Nope, can't do like Chucky or things like that. Mm-mm. Nope, can't do that one. Um, it can't do that one. Nope. I could. It's the weirdest thing because I could read the book, but I can't do the movies. Some books I can't even read. So Emmy, I'm using indigo right now for the shadows. I have not watched Hocus Pocus yet. I am waiting for my husband to come home. I watched the first Hocus Pocus, but I have not watched Hocus Pocus 2 because I was supposed to watch it with Bob before he left and we never got around to it. So now I have to wait until he gets home because I want to watch it with him. And then we're going to put this one back and we're going to go back into our violets. So we're going to start with, well, let's start with Imperial Violet first. I'm going to sharpen this. So I'm going over top of that indigo with the Imperial Violet. Using that indigo to darken the Imperial Violet, which we will in turn use to darken the violet. And I know Imperial Violet by itself would have done the same thing, but the indigo gives it a little bit of a darker tinge. Not like you guys don't already know that. Yep, nope. I used to like clowns. I used to actually dress up as a clown for kids' parties and stuff like that until I watched, until I heard of that movie and read like a chapter of the book. And my brain went, yep, nope. No wonder children are terrified of me. And we will keep the dark violet out. So the Imperial Violet, we're going to keep it out because we're going to use it for our hair flicks a little bit. Now, once again, this is a Prismacolor pencil, so it does not keep its tip as sharp. So I won't be doing huge hair flicks or anything, or really fine ones or anything, but we will get some hair flicks in there. All right, so we're going to keep that one out. So now we're going to go in with the violet, and thank you, Emmy. I appreciate that. And we're going to start moving into these whiter areas. I don't want to have a really dark area in there, so that's why I didn't put the darker purples. But now I'm going to add the violet in some of the areas. And we're going to bring the violet through here. And just at the tip of his ears here. Going over top of the imperial violet and the indigo. And just blending that in. Yeah, and I couldn't do Shriners Clowns either. I used to work for the Shriners raising funds for their nonprofit, and their clowns used to come in all the time. And yeah, nope. They were just creepy. Also, I lived in a weird little small town, so all of the old men to us younger people were creepy. So thank you, Emmy, if I didn't say thank you already. I may have. Absolutely, Evelyn. Fall asleep, dear. If you fall asleep, fall asleep. That is all good. That's the great thing about having the ability to put people to sleep when they can't sleep. Is knowing that when they go quiet that they actually are getting some rest. It's early in the morning for Emmy, so she's wide awake. Good morning, Bee. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's the middle of the night here, so it could be anywhere at this point. No, just sit back and relax and get some rest. A little bit early for laundry. All right, now we're going to go into the lilac, or the Parma violet, sorry. I'm going to use the Parma violet first. Going right over top of the violet, the indigo, and the imperial violet. Now I've got the hiccups. Yeah, so it's almost 5 there. And you've been up all night? I at least got a little bit of sleep. Ah, awesome bee, awesome. This was just a little impromptu stream because I couldn't sleep. And I figure instead of just coloring by myself, since I promised some of my Aussies that I would come on and stream in the middle of the night at some point while the hubby was away, that I would come on and do so. Alright, so there is our violet, our Parma violet color area. I'm just going to go around his little ears here a little bit. Yeah, get some sleep, Ev. My goodness, if you're able to get to sleep, get to sleep. Yeah. Well, I took some meds. I took some pain medication because I had a headache, and went to bed. Finally fell asleep, and then the dog decided at 1 o'clock this morning that I needed to be awake. So here I am. And I laid back down after she got herself up and made me get up. I got up and got a drink of water and thought, nope, it is the nope o'clock time, and went back to bed. And well, it is Saturday morning, so she does sleep in sometimes Saturday morning because, you know, it's her day off. And with her new braces and whatnot, she may be having an extra little bit of sleep there. Alright, so there's our little fella. Now I'm going to take the white because I want his little face to be a little bit lighter. And I don't have a lighter purple. If you have the 150 set, you probably have a couple of lighter purples. I do not. I can definitely add some from the 150 set, but I don't want to. I'm just going to take the white and lighten that purple on his face and down here onto his chest. Like so. Okay, good night, Ronnie. Sleep well, dear. And hopefully you get a little bit of rest. Alright, so I've sharpened my violet and my imperial violet to a good sharp point. And we're just going to put in a couple of flicks where it's showing the little hairs here. Just to give it a little bit of texture. So you can see that he's a furry little creature. So for all of you wonderful people out there that are visiting just because you can't sleep and you're hanging out with me because I can't sleep, thank you. And if you are able to fall asleep, enjoy your sleep and relax. The great thing about live streams is they become videos when they're over, and they'll be there when you wake up, if you want to watch them. All right, so there is our little fella. I'm going to add some pink to his little nose. Sleep well, dear. All right, so I'm going to add some blush pink to his little nose. And to his ears. Not a problem at all, Emmy. Like I said, the great thing about these types of streams is they become videos afterwards, and if you need to watch it afterwards, watch it afterwards. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of peach. Yep, sorry you got found out, dear. Nothing worse than hiding and being found. It's the great thing of having adult children and that sort of thing is you can just say, shut up, I'm watching a stream, leave me alone. And they do. Awesome. So there is our little batty friend. The purple bat is because of Emmy. Emmy has chosen the colors for the bat, and he is a cute little bat. Absolutely get some sleep. So I think I'm going to do up the little pumpkin and maybe go get some sleep myself because it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. But we'll see how it goes. I've still got lots of coffee, so absolutely. Good night, sweetie. Get some sleep. Alright, so we're going to start with some pale vermilion. Now this is a trick-or-treat pumpkin, so it's not going to be a real pumpkin. I don't think, anyway, although it does have kind of that rim. I wouldn't put candy in a real pumpkin, but I'm not a bat, so... So I'm using the pale vermilion for anybody watching back or watching this and coloring along, which is number 921. If you have your Prismacolors, they are a matching number system for the Prismacolors. And I'm using the Charisma colors, which is, from what I understand it, the Japanese version, well, the Sanford version of Prismacolors that the Japanese third-party company has permission and licensing to reproduce. And I think they're doing a fantastic job. And I think this is an actual pumpkin, just by the way that the top is here. But I'm not going to color it as such. I'm going to color it more as a plastic pumpkin. Giving it more of a plasticky look. So we're going to go in with orange. And we're just going to cover the entire thing right over top of the pale vermilion. And the number for orange is 918. And we're just going to blend that in. And those are the only two colors we're going to use on our little pumpkin fella here. Because like I said, I'm just going to color it as a plastic trick-or-treat barrel. Assuming that's candy, this looks like pumpkin here. I'm going to make it so that his basket isn't completely full. He still needs to go to a couple of different houses. And I did say when I told people that I would be streaming at night to watch for impromptu streams, because I couldn't guarantee that I would be awake, because medication is a thing. And sometimes, if I can't sleep, I will take, because usually if I can't sleep, it's because I'm in pain of some sort. So I'll usually take a Tylenol, and it usually knocks me out quite a bit. So, especially if I have a headache, it'll knock me on my butt. If it's just my joints aching and whatnot, then I usually don't take anything and just sit up for a little while. But if my head is pounding, I will take that medication and go la la. Awesome, Evelyn. I will be sure to take a look at it before I go to bed. Good night, dear. Get some sleep. Yes, these are all candies in here. I can definitely tell that there's a trick or treat. See, he lost one, so there's a blank space there. It's over here. I just wasn't sure if he was using a plastic trick-or-treat barrel or a carved pumpkin. But if it was a carved pumpkin, he would have some difficulties losing his treats out of the holes. Just saying. Alright, I'm going to blend him in a little bit with Sunburst Yellow. Just putting a little bit of pressure on it, filling that white spot. Now this paper is extremely toothy, so you will need your blender for it if you don't want to put too much colored. Too many layers, or you'll have to smush. Smushy, smush, smush, smush. There you go, Emmy. She likes it when I say smush. Not quite sure why, but it's cute. There we go. So there is our pumpkin. Me neither. Did you see the other one I did, B? I colored this one today. I colored it with Holbein's. I thought it was funny that I colored it with the Holbeins because, you know, it's a coloring page and I colored it with Holbeins. And I've lost my blender pencil. Didn't know where it is. And I just had it a little while ago. I don't know what I did with it. There it is. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to blend this using the Caran d'Ache blender. And getting rid of that white spot. I have two of them now, B. Somebody from my Random Act of Kindness program in my Facebook bought me the autumn one as well. So now I have two of them. I thought it was very sweet of them to do that. And I don't know who did it because it is anonymous, but I thought it was lovely. Sorted out Mark and the kids, so you back, are you? Alright, so I've got that blended in. Now I'm going to blend in his wings. Start up here in the darkest areas and blend it down. Just trying to get into different directions. Now I'm going to leave his body unblended, but I want his wings to be fairly smooth. So I'm going to blend them. Hello, llama. Yes, I am still up. Are you at IRF or are you at home? Did you go to IRF? They'll be starting up soon too. Hello, Pamela. Oh, I'm sorry. You get to watch from the sidelines like me. And he is a very happy little bat. So if for anybody that watched the stream that I showed it off, I do have uh, Tom Llama is a wonderful friend who actually created and um, made me my little coloring corner clock that sits up on my wall. And it's gorgeous, and it's made out of wood and all shellacked and engraved, and it's just beautiful. And he is one of our maker friends. Gotta get you to Earth so you can make more clocks. Yeah, he's such a cutie. I have two now. I have the a wonderful person sent me the autumn one, and I have the Halloween one. I've made Tom blush, so he's left me. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I want all of them. They're all on my wish list, including the little dragon books too. I will get them one at a time as YouTube pays me. Because I'm trying to encourage good behavior with financial stability. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right. Now we're going to blend the other side. Like I said, I'm going to keep most of his fur embracing the white spot. I'm going to blend out this area here as well as his little ears just to smooth it out a little bit and get that white showing a little bit more. Probably should have left that part white, but that's okay. May have to go over it with a little bit more white. It's not as light as I'd like it to be. They do a lovely Christmas one. Yes, I saw that. Yeah. This guy's books are just so cute. I have all of the ones that I could find this guy has put out on my wish list. Each and every one of them. And they're all Be Cozy's fault. Well, between her and Ashley, because Ashley told me about them as well. waiting for my sugar gliders to get up and yell at me because it's supposed to be their time. And I've got all the lights on. Usually I don't have lights on at this time. And my poor sugar gliders have gone back to bed thinking it's daytime. All right. What time is it? Sugar gliders are a small marsupial from Australia. And they have little skin flaps under their arms and between their arms and their legs so that they can glide. Trying to think of an animal that they have there that you could. We have two. We have two, Fred and Wilma. And they're back to bed. Usually they're playing at this time, but Mama's got all the lights on, so, and they're nocturnal, so they can't see in the bright light, so they go back to bed thinking it's daytime. Okay. So we smoothed out his wings. And smooth out his nose and his ears. Because the inside ears are nice and smooth. Okay. And then we're going to do this area here. Just smoothing out that little area around his face. Like so. Alright, and there's our little batty friend. I think I want to smooth out his little feet a little bit more too. Just getting into those little skinny areas. And tips up his toes. Now we're going to take our black and we're just going to fill back in the eyebrows and anywhere that we put that white and darken or lightened up the drawing area. We'll put that back in with the black. Like so. They are cute. Alright, so there is our little batty friend and his bucket of treats. Let's color up some of the treats. Let's work in some oranges. Well, we've got orange there, so let's do some purples and pinks. Well, we've got lots of purple there, but let's do some pink. Okay, just getting this sharpened up a little bit. Want a little bit of a sharp point there. So I'm just using straight pink here. And then we're going to go in with light peach. Just going to spread that in. Like so. And then we're going to go in with the brighter colors. So we're going to use some processed red. And we're going to use some yellow. So I've got some sunburst yellow. And we'll put that one back. Then we're going to go into the processed red with the deco pink. Like so. And there we have our pinky little candy. This one here kind of looks like a dolly of some sort. So we're just going to do her little face. And it may not be, I may be just losing my brain, but that's okay, because why not? And then we're going to use some True Blue. And then we're going to use some light aqua. And do her little dress there in light aqua too. I don't know why that looked like, you know, kind of a woman with a veil on, but she did. I don't know why. And there's a cookie back there, so let's add some browns. That's what I'm coloring it as, is a cookie. And I may be getting overtired at this point and becoming silly. So if I am, I'm sorry. I don't want to use light umber. I would like sienna brown, I think. Yep. So I'm using sienna brown for the cookie. That's what it looks like to me is a cookie. we're going to use a little bit of dark umber for the chocolate chips and the edges here. It's a chocolatey cookie. Alright. And then we have another candy bar there. So let's add some, let's do a limey green kind of color. So we'll do the candy bar and then we'll do the candy here in the limey green colors. So I've got lime peel and the chartreuses. So let's start with the lime peel. And then we're going to use the chartreuse. And then we're going to use the yellow chartreuse. Like that. And then for the candy bar itself, let's add some reds and deeper oranges. So let's use poppy red. On a couple of these areas here. And then we'll use a little bit of pumpkin orange over top of that. And then we're going to use crimson red. And I'm just outlining with it. And then I'm going to use a little tiny bit of carmine red. Like so. And I'm just going to touch it up with a little tiny bit of the sienna brown. Like so. And there we have his little treat basket done. And we've got another fallen one here, which is kind of like that one. So I'm going to do it in the green. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it in green because I've got the evergreens there. So let's do that one in pink as well. Oh, cool. Never seen flying squirrels. We had them in the little zoo where I grew up, but they were always just poking their little heads out. Oh, there's another candy up there. There was two candies flying out, Bee. I didn't see that one either. So this one I'll do pink and that one I'll do in the green. Ooh. I like bats. We have bats out here. I like bats. They keep all the mosquitoes away. And then that was pink, and now we're going to use Deco Pink. And then we're going to take some sunburst yellow and do the little label. Now I'm going to take the greens and a sip of coffee. And we're going to start with lime peel. And then we're going to go in with chartreuse. And we're going to go in with the yellow chartreuse. There we have our little candies flying out of the basket. Now for our evergreen trees. Let's see, what color is this? Definitely not peacock green. I need dark green. Dark green. So let's grab some dark green. Hello, Celine. I couldn't sleep. I am awake. I couldn't sleep. I sent you a message before I started streaming, but you didn't answer, so I just started streaming. I have been awake for the past 2.5 hours. It is 2:30 or 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. Oh, I was already streaming by then. Yeah, it's a little it's a little late, but that's okay. Couldn't sleep. Well, the dog woke me up and then I couldn't go back to sleep. Because I did go to bed. I took some medication and I did go to bed. But the dog woke me up. So now I'm awake. And coloring a bat. I had Emmy send you a message too, to let you know that I was streaming. Yeah, typical Charlotte wakes me up in the middle of the night, goes back to bed. Usually I can go back to bed when she does. But tonight I couldn't. Now I'm starting to get a little tired, so I'm starting to get a little goofy. So Emmy and I are doing a buddy color for this little mousy fella. Now this tree is just a little weird, so I'm just going to color the whole thing in dark green. Because that one kind of looks like it's half done. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep in before my other stream at 10 a.m. But first I'm going to do these little trees and these little stars. Because, you know, the little mousies are cute and small and I can get the whole thing done in one thing. Then I don't have a whip. These ones are just going to be dark because they're off in the distance. Yeah, if I finish up by 4, I can get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep before my 10 o'clock stream, which is about what I sleep normally anyway, so. I only usually sleep about 4 or 5 hours anyway, so. Oh. Yeah, you should be sleeping. Okay, but me. Although it is much earlier there than it is here. Yep. That's okay. Wish my meds were that good, damn. When I'm out for like 3 or 4 hours maybe. Alright, so let's add a bit of grass green. Yeah, no, when my meds kick in, I'm lucky if I get 4 hours. Snap a charisma. What the heck? Yes, I am using expensive pencils on Crate Space paper. Just saying. In case Shannon watches this later. Or is lurking. I used Felismos earlier. I'll show you the one I did earlier after I'm done this one. If you haven't already watched the Felismo Friday video. Oh no, I forgot to put the names of the pencils in the Felismo Friday. I'll have to remember to do that. I knew there was something I was missing today. Telling you I'm an airhead when my husband is not home. My brain just goes to mush. Yeah, no, I decided that the paper craft for the Felismo Friday was kind of lame, so I wasn't doing that in the Felismos. Because it was lame. Now I'm going to go in with the apple green. Little name tags. What the heck? You do better than that. So I colored a bat. It was name tags. These weird little name tags. I put it back in the box, I think. Or I just got angry with it and threw it out. No, I put it back in the box. But it was just little name tags. Welcome tags. Dinner tags. You stick a couple of toothpicks in them and it's like, we could do better than that. My goodness. Give me something challenging to color with them. So I colored a bat. Like, that's so lame. I was really disappointed. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was welcome and hello and goodbye or to and from is like, what the heck? Yeah, I paid $1,000 for pencils to color name tags. What? Not. So I'm going back and forth with the grass green and apple green for the trees on top of the dark green. Good morning, Wicca. Did you get your postcards? Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I'm doing an Aussie stream because I couldn't sleep. And I will be signing off here shortly because I am starting to get tired. I might be able to get a little bit of sleep before I start my Saturday stream. But hubby is away and I can't sleep, so what do we do when hubby's away and he can't sleep? We stream to our Aussie friends and our UK friends and all those wonderful people that can't sleep with us. Okay, that sounded wrong. It sounded so wrong. Well, have a good day at work, Wicca. Try not to adult too hard, dear. Can tell I'm getting tired, I'm getting silly. Yeah, that just sounded just very wrong. You can't sleep with me, so I'll stream for you. It's just not right. Oh dear. I'm going to shush my mouth now. Nice. That would be awesome. Closer to home and the same money, less gas, quicker to get to and from work, and you get paid the same cash. That's pretty cool. So just so y'all know, a little bit of my stress is from this morning. It's not as bad now, but it was this morning. I got up at about 4:30 this morning, and 4:30, and well, yesterday morning, I should say, Friday morning. And I was talking to my husband on Discord in text chat, and yeah, suddenly my entire house shook and my floor rolled, and it sounded like a freight train was coming through my house. Yeah, we had a 4.4 earthquake. It's not a huge one, but it's enough to make the house move at 5 o'clock this morning. So it rattled me for most of the day. The last time that I felt that feeling and that noise, heard that noise, I was a kid in school, and we had a really big earthquake on the island. And yeah, it startled me. Yep, the earth moved for me too. Yep. Yeah, it was enough to give me a bit of a startle. I was just sitting at my desk and I could feel like it sounded like when the train goes by, because the train goes by fairly close to our house. There's a pull of wind behind the train, and it makes this whooshing noise. And that was really loud all the way through my house. And then it felt like the entire floor rippled like this under my feet. And it's like, oh, that's not good. I know what that is. And then everything shook, and then it stopped and it was gone. And it's like, okay, well, that wasn't too bad. I just got to take a look around in the next couple of days for stress fractures on the house, because literally I felt the floor ripple. So I'm just going to have to look around and make sure there's no stress fractures on the house. Yeah. I wish it was, just Bob moving my world, but, unfortunately, it was Mother Nature moving my world, and I don't like it when she does it. So I'm going through with some lemon yellow for the stars. And I am using the Charisma color colored pencils, which are the Japanese Sanford version of Prismacolors. So the original Prismacolors created or produced in Japan. They are licensed to do so and whatnot, so they're not a fake Prisma, they are a licensed Sanford product created for the Japanese market. And you can actually get them on Amazon US. I could not find the link, but a fellow subscriber did find it for me and sent it to me, so I have linked the US link on the video. You've never been in a tremor? Yeah, when we lived on Vancouver Island, we had lots of them. We would have earthquakes all the time because it's right on San Andreas Fault. And we had a really, really big one once, and it was scary. And it pretty much, if I can feel and hear the same kind of things that I heard then during that really big one, it frightens me a little bit, stresses me out a little bit. And that's the only time I've ever heard that freight train whoosh through the house was when that big one hit. Yeah, I didn't want to hear it again. All right, so I am done with this little mouse. So I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here. And there we have our cutie little mousey. He is a little bat mouse. Yeah, exactly. It's the noise. So there's our little mousey. This is done in expensive pencils as well. This is done in the Charisma color 72 set. And the one that we did earlier today with the Prisma colors, or with the Felismo color, sorry, is this little mousey here. And he's a little bat too, and he's sleeping. And I'm going to be doing the same thing shortly. So there is our wonderful matchstick mouse pages for the day. I know that you just came in, Celine and Wicca, but I think I'm going to run off and try to go back to sleep. I know it's early for you, Wicca. Have a good day. I will be streaming at my regular time, so if you're not adulting too hard, come and hang out and say hello. Celine, of course, if you get to sleep, have a good sleep, and I will see you during our member stream on Sunday. So I will be doing a member stream on Sunday evening. So for you, Wicca, it might be a little bit late. For you, Celine, it might be a little bit early. So I will be posting that later on today. I got to see who all is streaming on Sunday. I know that Ashley does a stream on Sunday and that sort of thing, but I will try to I'll try to work it in so that everybody can get there. And we will be finishing the pencil work on this one here. So if you haven't watched the last members only stream, this is how far we got with the markers. So let's turn this the right way. So I did this all in marker, and then we're going to put pencil work over top of it. So if you want to watch that, that was the last members only stream. And I don't know if you saw it, Celine. This is the adorable little one that we just did. We just finished this one on Thursday. So yeah, I'm going to stop now before I get really silly. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out with me while I couldn't sleep. Yes, we finished it on Thursday. So I did post it in Instagram and on Facebook. And I even made it sparkly. Do you want to see the sparkles? Want to see the sparkles? So it's sparkly. And all the little stars have little sparkles on them too. And down there in his, yeah. So it's all pretty. Thank you. I think it turned out really, really nice. I had somebody say that they didn't like the Artissimo Artisto, sorry, colored pencils when they purchased them and sent them back. And I think they did a beautiful job, especially on cardstock, the Nina cardstock. With this picture, I had no problems with them at all. So if you are watching the individual that didn't like them, maybe you should have tried them on a different paper, because sometimes paper is everything. All right, guys, with that, I say thank you all very much for hanging out. Emmy, if you're if you're still there, brain has stopped working now. So Emmy, if you're still there, I'm all done. Of course, I will post it in the Discord so that you can post it with me. Let me know when you're all finished and we'll post it together. All right, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, which will be in about 6 hours. Have a great night. Until then, bye-bye for now.